Another bantamweight fight here. Brad Katona against Cody Gibson. This is the Ultimate Fighter Season 31 Bantamweight Championship. Brad Katona coming in here off of what was Team Chandler, moved over to Team McGregor because of that relationship he has with the coaches there. He obviously trains out of SPG Ireland, so that makes a little bit more sense for him. Team Chandler didn't really like it. I don't know if a lot of people liked Brad Katona in the house, but Cody Gibson definitely did not like him. He's coming in here off the submission win in the semifinal. Both guys looked pretty solid in their fights. Brad Katona, I think, would probably say he had harder fights throughout the season. Cody Gibson got two first-round finishes to be exact. Coming in here, I mean, he's a bigger guy. You can definitely tell 5'10" compared to 5'6". Got the reach advantage. He's a little bit older. But if you look at what they did before the Ultimate Fighter, Brad Katona went on a 4-fight win streak in Brave CF, which is a pretty tough promotion. He's the champion there. And Cody Gibson, he was super up and down. He ultimately, I mean, he's facing tough guys on the regional team, like John Dodson. Ray Borg lost to Ray Borg. A win over Francisco Rivera before he got into the house. So, I mean, it's not fighting like straight up bums on the regional scene. So this should be a pretty solid fight. The thing with Cody Gibson, I think he has a little bit more finishing ability. Brad Katona goes to a lot of decisions. He's just a tough dude. He's going to fight calculated. Cody Gibson got good submissions. We saw on the semifinal, like he threw that back in just like Aljo kind of would, and he kind of just had his way with the guy. I don't expect him to do that here against Brad Katona, but we don't have a line out. I would probably think Katona would be the favorite. You agree with that or not?
I think so. And, speaking of Aljo, Cody Gibson actually fought Aljo in the UFC in his first UFC stint back in 2014 and lost to him by decision. And then, he lost to Douglas Silva de Andrade. Like you mentioned, this dude's been fighting like good fighters, and he's lost to some good fighters. The one thing, though, that I kind of have a theory on, or I've kind of noticed, is in the house, like on the last episode, you saw him going at Brad Katona, super upset with him, pissed, just frustrated and just kind of emotional. And when you fight Brad Katona with those emotions and just wanting to take his head off, he could just kind of stall you up against the fence or try to take you down and hold on to you, which is going to piss you off even more. And then you look for Cody Gibson to start making mistakes. So I don't know. It just, I don't know. I got a weird feeling about it that Cody Gibson's going to be fighting a little reckless and just wanting to take this dude's head off, when Brad Katona trains with a good team. He has a lot of experience in high level promotions. I mean, even his UFC stint, I'm pretty sure he was just 2-1. I just don't know if the UFC really liked his style, and his only loss was to Merab Dvalishvili. So, I mean, he wins decisions. He's that, annoying style that people don't like to watch. If you're betting on him, you love his style because he's just going to control guys and, land some damage here and there. But, yeah, overall, I don't like the height and reach difference. That is a pretty big difference when you're 5'6" going up against a taller guy like that. I'm going to be interested to see what happens in this one. Both guys fought pretty good on the show. Overall, I think it's Brad Katona. Like I said, I think he's in Cody Gibson's head. I think he's got that style that'll just annoy him and piss him off even more. And he'll make some mistakes, and Brad Katona will just fight that kind of boring style and cruise his way to a decision victory.
Yeah, I mean, Brad, this will be his second time going for the Ultimate Fighter Championship. I mean, he won it the first time. You look at who he beat in the house. It was Kyler Phillips and Bryce Mitchell. So, I mean, even before he got cut from the UFC, he was beating some pretty solid guys. He lost to Merab, lost to Hunter Azure, who was also on the season, and then got cut. But yeah, just decision fighter. He's never been finished. Cody Gibson comes in here. He's got 8 losses. He's been subbed 4 times. If Brad Katona is probably going to finish him, it's probably by sub. I mean, he's probably going to look for a takedown. I don't expect him to clip him with anything crazy on the feet. But I think it should be a good fight, a fun fight. Brad Katona was my pick to win the Ultimate Fighter for the bantamweights when the season started. I don't think I can go away from him here. But I would like to see Cody Gibson get a win. For the pick, though, I got to go with Brad Katona.